I had abandoned my daughter. That's the real deal. I caused her pain, and in turn, her pain caused me pain. It literally made my heart cry.
We're working on Crossing into Presence, this autobiographical theater piece about our relationship as a daughter and a father.
At this point, I couldn't even conceive of my father as a living, complex human with his own demons. He was just someone who had let me down, a one-dimensional being standing for all the disappointment in my life.
I ran into a friend and asking her, oh, what's going on? And she said, oh, working on this second annual Letters to My Father event at Medgar Evers College, which is when I said, oh, you know, I wrote a letter to my father in my early 20s, calling him out for all the things that he had promised me during our interactions and he had never done.
As I think of it now, if I had participated in life, if I would have gotten her that damn doll house, if I would have stayed in contact, if I would have been more involved, I guarantee you that she wouldn't have to put up with all that bullshit that she's had to in her life.
I go, you know, and fast forward, my father and I actually are working towards a really great relationship now. And she's like, wow, that's really inspiring. And she asked me if I wanted to do something. She was trying to make the event more interdisciplinary, and she knows I'm a dancer. So she said, oh, would you like to perform? And I said, you know, my father's in grad school. He's actually focusing on this issue right now, and let's see if he can come up. Opening the curtain.
Okay.
Oh, sorry, it should have been this one. Wait, can we do that? I'm sorry. I'm like, wait, tie this one. And take two.
When I got the letter, I don't remember the details, but it hurt like hell. I mean, it hurt, and you don't remember. When you make promises, you forget. And I had forgotten a whole bunch of stuff that I said and that I didn't do. I should have been there.
You weren't. All throughout my childhood, you weren't.
The point for me was that she called me up, and it has been a hard time to elicit responses of affection from my daughter. So here I get this phone call. Do you want to work with me? And I said, hell to the yes.
The first time I was called a nigger, you weren't. All the times I was looking for acceptance in the arms of random men, you weren't.
If I was there, I would have told you that you have a mother and father that loves you. I would have told you that you are not a low-down, dirty person. You are daddy's black queen.
So we basically wrote, me from the Bronx and him from Virginia, wrote some text and then emailed it to each other and was like, okay, that's cool, that's cool.
Relationships with their father, and they are in pain. Their pain has a detrimental effect on their closest personal relationships.
Let's go over here. And how can we block it? Because it seems like I want to rush in. You know what I mean? I want to kick this guy's ass or something like that, and I got to sit here and listen. I don't want to give too much emotion and take away from you.
I could have used that advice, Dad. 'Cause now I'm remembering. I'm remembering college. I'm remembering the most attractive brother on campus. I'm remembering he was a senior and I was a first year.
You know, I'm honored to share the stage with my father. You know, he's a motivational speaker by trade, but in college he did a lot of acting, and so he has that background as well.
Fine.
We're connected. I got you. I'm on both.
Okay.
So you had it, biology made me a dad, but the love for my child made me.
I got you. Okay. Biology made me a dad, but the love of my child made me a father. We're connected by the strongest bonds that exist between humans, and that's biologically speaking. But yet, I thought I had the high moral ground to stand on. Yes, I did. I blamed it on her mother. I see it in the communities. I see it at conferences, talking about fathers' responsibilities and fathering issues. I told her, you know, you shouldn't have got pregnant. And how in the hell are you going to get pregnant and we only did it one time? That baby is not mine. That baby doesn't look like me. I think social service agencies need to go ahead and to have and to start community events where fathers and daughters or fathers and their children can come and they can have these type of discussions.
Is that why you kept harping on the fact that I dissed you way back in September? Were you the test case, the most attractive brother on campus? And if I didn't kick it with you, then that fact alone was proof of my falseness. Was that how it went? That's how you made me feel.
And I also see it at colleges and educational circuits, but I definitely also see it just as a strong theater piece. And being able to go bring it, you know, my hopes is that we can definitely tour it around the US in different theaters, but also internationally.
It really was not okay. I really did not want to.
I should have been there.
My love takes time.